are the ones that are coming. Cool. New breakfast burrito place. Be Bad Burritos. Breakfast burritos all day. Dude, right here at the Pasadena Hotel. I saw this in the paper. Very cool. Can't wait. Hey folks, how you doing? Welcome back. It's Charlie. It is Monday, July 8th, 2024. It's about 3 o'clock almost. It's like 85, 86 degrees. And I was walking home and then I noticed, happened to come upon Be Bad Burritos. There was a mention about a new breakfast burrito place coming here exclusively at the Pasadena Hotel, and I was like, okay, cool. I had gone to their website and I saw their logo or their little like trademark branding with the Be Bad, and yeah, coming soon. And I wasn't too sure exactly as to where within the hotel. I wasn't sure if it was going to be further in, like they have the lounge area, or how, because it was going to be all day. So wondering, are they going to be cool with like people coming in and out of their lobby, or however it's going to be? So conveniently it looks and appears to be that it is going to be its own entrance, like way convenient, because they're getting rid of their, oh, they're putting it away, because I could grab one on the way to work, or on the way to the Paseo for the Wi-Fi and stuff. So I know I could make my own and stuff like that, but you know, there's something about breakfast at a place that honestly, no matter how you try to reproduce the recipe, whether it's sweet or savory, it's just not quite. Like for me, when I make a decent meal, it's good, it's okay, but it's not fabulous. You know, I'm sitting there thinking, well, you know, I can get this same thing at a such and such place, but yeah, I'd probably be spending $12, $15 plus, and depending on where it is, you know, may or may not be tipped. Like, okay, my ex, you know, she just always loved when I cooked. Both of my exes, you know, it's like, oh, you know, honey, I'm glad you're such a good cook, because, jokingly, but I get it, I understand. Especially since they both can cook, but they would rather not cook, since I love to cook. You know, because, you know, it's I like the way you cook. I go, yeah, I know, yeah, I get you, honey. I know what you're trying to say, but I appreciate it. Thank you.
This is not a cool breeze whatsoever. It's like a wave that hits when you get out of the car.
The park superintendent is warning visitors that the high heat could pose threats to their health.
Yeah, so let's go to the hottest place in the world.
In the desert, especially a place like Death Valley. You have to bring water in your car, just in case you break down, because it's literally life-threatening if you are in that situation.
It's not that hot.
I was in Palmdale impact, and it might not necessarily be a massive cool down, but you'll definitely see a change. So windy weather added to the mix with the sunshine and the heat, and then the smoky conditions, especially in the Santa Clarita Valley today, where we'll see a high of 106. 91, so the average high, at least in the LA area, around 82, we bump up to 91.
Hot in LA, hot in the valley,
over the week ahead.
and the Inland Empire. Goodness.
The Inland Empire, 105 today, looking like 107 tomorrow. Those wind gusts expected to pick up this afternoon as well. Well, that is the.
It is July 9th, 2024. It's about 11 o'clock just of. It's like 77, 78. A little cooler than it has been. And we go to work a little bit later. Just gonna go drop off my food and my coat. And I got some news for you guys. But it's bright as can be. Whoa. Oh, they had over 500 kids come in this morning for the special showing of Minions. 2 schools. That's cool though. So yeah, helps with our numbers. I was sticking around because they wanted me to clock in earlier. It's supposed to be 5 to 11 tonight, but I think they kind of panicked in lieu of this little performance. They're panicking. Charlie, what time you clock in? So they're gonna text me. Earlier the better. See? That's one of 2 classes 500 kids. 500 kids. There's the other class. Holy cow. And actually yesterday when I got back to the apartment, I actually emailed that burrito place. There was someone in there when I was across the street this morning, but by the time I got there, it didn't appear that they were there. But try to see if they have any other kitchen help. I just don't want to be a barista or a cook, so I'll do all the kitchen work and stuff like that. I just probably I know probably you have to cross train. Who knows? All I did was inquire. So yeah, but no, it looks cool. I saw the I think they were making those burritos on the DoorDash. It appears that I believe they're being made down over here at the doghouse. I'm not sure. I'll have to check that out again. But so if that's so, then they probably, save their pennies to be able to get brick and mortar. It takes a while, So many of these places here remain announced that they're coming and coming and coming, and it takes a while. I think it's all the rules and regulations that are so difficult in this city alone that makes things very time consuming, and if not, possibly also very expensive on the proprietor or the person trying to get a business or some sort of licensing altogether. I just know that from doing the thing with the homeless thing. It's fucking expensive, I think they wanted us to pay $1,800 per event every time we would set up, and it's like, yeah, no, that's you guys didn't have a problem, up until recently. I guess you saw how popular things were getting, that maybe you could, that's my assuming, I don't know, but that's pretty much was the consensus on our group, those that were putting it together and hustling and stuff like that. And after all the legalese and everything, it pretty much came, they wanted profit. So kind of like, for example, the parking. It's not enough that they have, maybe 6 cars parked on the side for, pay to park on Colorado Boulevard. No, they have to double it up to make, 15 cars. It increases the revenue. That's just bad politics. That's a bad operator, That's a bad captain at the helm, certainly. So I ended up having to quit my job at Universal. Yeah. The schedule dropped on Saturday, and Saturday evening when I saw it, I about had a mini panic attack. I just looked ahead and, already saw my schedule for over here. And it's like, no. I mean, I would have had to... Saturday, I believe, or Sunday would have been my first day over there. I was scheduled 11 to 3 here. Then I was scheduled 3 to 9, 9:30 over there. And I would have probably maybe get away with a couple of hours, if not 2, 3 working here. But then the 2 hours or so that and at that time in the afternoon, it's even worse in the afternoon. Everyone's commuting back and forth. And they're definitely coming back on the 180 from Glendale, from Hollywood. It takes a lot longer than it does going west. But, no, there's no way. I bit off more than I can chew, and that sucks. I felt really, really bad. I felt really, really angry with myself, and because I really thought that I could do this. I really thought it was going to be possible. And I would have, there's a couple of nights, I was working literally, which was a great fucking thing, 5 days. And I even showed my boss over here the schedule. I told her exactly what I was going to do today, which being Sunday morning when I came in here. I was so upset. I kind of broke down her in emotionally, and she's like, well, Charlie, I can probably 1 or 2 days here. I'm like, no, that's not it. That's not what I'm asking for. I wasn't, when I saw this schedule, all the other days, all the other times before, all the few days that I worked before were no problem here and there. That was within a shift or a few hours of having to conflict over here. I told her it was not a problem until Saturday evening, and then I showed her. She's like, her eyes went like, she's like, wow, that's full time. I go, yeah, I know. And that's 4, yeah, it was, could have probably been damn near 41 hours. But, and I know a lot of you folks are going to say, well, you should just leave Regal and then, go stay with them until, and then probably see if you can't come back. Yeah. I've never done that in my life. I've never. No, never. That's it. Literally, one time, Charlie, when it comes to, transferred from store to store, but never. Yeah, no. I just, I don't know. It's something that my mom kind of taught me. She's like, if you're gonna leave, make sure that you leave, and leave on good terms. And she was like, you're not gonna be able to do it basically all the time, but you have to do it as the person that's leaving, to make sure that you leave on as best terms as possible, basically. I mean, trying to translate it from Spanish, it's difficult. But, so no, I never did, because I kind of figured that I failed that place as well as I failed myself. So, anyhow, I had already told my boss here, and she's like, okay, I wrote an email explaining, giving my notice, and regretfully, and gave my badge number, and thank you to CC, SD, and Fiona, 3 of the, especially Fiona and SD. If you ever work up there in Wizard World, SD and Fiona, if you get a chance to have those 2 ladies train you, wow. They're just fantastic, so thorough, and SD just makes things so much fun. I think she's about maybe my age, but she loves her job. She's been there, what, I think 12, 15 years. And that's the only land that she started. And she's one of those like Disney people that when they work at Disney and even leave, they're still diehard. She grew into that. So super, super talented and charming and just knowledgeable, so knowledgeable. But yeah, I couldn't do it. It's just no way. And then, like, I think a couple weeks before, on the return 180, that one day that I think I was going to go out to Hollywood, but more or less right around the time I would have been coming home in the afternoon, someone was barricaded in the bus on the 180 right there in Glendale, in front of the Vaughn's, where it does a little bit of a layover right there if you can. But it's too expensive, and it's crazy. That's kind of why I haven't really gone back there, even though I had the pass. Just, it's so weird on the bus now and on the train.
Good morning. Well, we all know safety has been a big issue when it comes to the LA Metro, so that's exactly what Karen Bass will be talking about today.
Okay, they've been talking about this shit for the longest time, and it's all they're doing. More talks. They're just spending the money on having meetings and paying themselves.
Now, Mayor Bass, she is expected to highlight key priorities and progress made during her time so far.
Like the Declaration of Homelessness, it's just a speech and written paper, no action. It doesn't demand action.
The 2028 Olympic Games, among other major events happening here in Los Angeles, Mayor Bass will also be passing the gavel to incoming board chair Supervisor Janice Hahn, considering the term for Metro Board Chair spans just 1 year. Now, the mayor will also be highlighting progress made so far regarding the homeless crisis in Los Angeles. Take a look at this. This is the 2024 Greater Los Angeles homeless count showing. Last month, the Los Angeles Homeless Services Authority released some new numbers showing a decline in the number of people living on the streets in the streets for the last 6 years.
6 years.
Decline, according to this study. Additionally, a 17% increase in the number of people moved off the streets, a 10% drop in people living in the streets, and a 38% decrease in makeshift shelters.
That is because they keep tearing them down.
Permanent housing also at an all-time high, according to this one report. Now, back out here live again, the mayor will be
people moved into permanent housing. How many? What is it, 75,000?
All right, Elena, thank you for that.
Whew, it's bright. It is Wednesday morning, July 10th, 2024. It's like 66 degrees. It's not so bad. It was already 70, 74 degrees in some areas already. And that was about 4:30 in the morning. Sheesh. But it's not too bad over here. I'm stuck at the door. I don't like the door. It's like 92 degrees. There is something going on over there, but I'm not exactly sure as to what. You know, I think we have Breakfast coming up either this weekend or next. That I would like to go. That's kind of cool. Yeah, there's something going on in there. Huh. So I guess you folks have been also kind of watching this whole Joe Biden flipping fiasco, right? Is that gonna stay? Let's hope it stays. Oh, yeah, and Kareen's little press conference yesterday, that was a shit show, folks. I mean, you folks on the left that follow me, honestly, do you really think that as she said, Corrine said, just needs another 4 years. If you can't, this is like Gavin Newsom with his whole thing about the homelessness. It's 10-year plan. It hasn't even really been 10 years, and already everything is just going in a handbasket here in California, at least, definitely with the housing. Now they're pulling back on the programs and everything, and a lot of the programs also are affecting the people that were already on it previously. So they're going to probably get hurt. And when they say pullback and everything, they're also kind of meaning, I don't think a lot of people are really realizing this, but what used to be, using how Kamala Harris, what used to be can be undone. No, the amount of money and the whole system and the flow of the EBT and the GR and the benefits and Medi-Cal and things of that nature, those kind of programs, were pretty much, slowly being fed. Kind of like, just like a little simple river feeds into the ocean. Well, when we had the lockdown and everything, there was a great surge of money coming, well, that was being printed, of course, and that was just coming to California, Chicago, New York, big cities of such, just to help you crazy-minded liberals, Democrats, and right wings a little bit satisfied and maybe a little confused. Oh, look, Biden's really doing it. Oh, they're going to give us, this is the way it's going to be, give us money. The whole college, paying off and all this. It was just all bullshit. The whole race baiting, the whole let's exemplify and glorify the LGBTQ, ABCD, whatever fucking stupid shit. And then the Black Lives Matter, the black hole thing, and then they started they almost really started getting into the whole Hispanic and Mexican thing, but they're kind of like confusing it. Not confusing, but kind of blending it with the whole, well, actually, the synopsis now, the whole grand scheme is that the entirety of basically the black community is just both gay and dumb, okay? Because no other community embraces homosexuality and lesbian and that side of the community more than the black community. And it's just, no. I know that's not true, but it's what the BLM did. And they wanted to be profiling that. Now it's like it seems like if you think of like black people, it's just, I guess they're all gay. Even their kids are all gay. Because look at all the celebrities. Their kids are all gay. How do mega celebrities' children all of a sudden become gay? Anyway, it's just really bad. They're saying now that here in LA County and in Orange County, homes are now 10 times more out of reach than ever before. Insurance companies here in California, God bless you if you still, but damn, it's almost next to not even worth buying property. Because you don't know really, don't go buying a piece of property and then thinking that you're going to get it insured, because A, you may not be able to be insured at least, and if at all possible under Gavin Newsom's proposed kind of unification or hand-picked insurance companies, hand-picked more or less, those kind of insurance companies are going to be very, very expensive and out of reach. Almost making it impossible. It is making it impossible. It's just, that guy won't, I don't really think he would desire to be, he's making more money. I think he makes more money doing what he's doing with California and using California than he would, well, who knows, let's not tempt him, right? But maybe also he kind of thinks, maybe if I get too much in that power, I'll get myself in a little too much trouble. Fair enough. But still, as California goes, so does the nation, right? I hope not. Well, we'll see what happens. We're done for the day. It's 92 degrees. It's 92 degrees. It is a little after 4:15, but it's nice. There's a slight breeze right now, and it is not too humid. It is definitely quite a wonderful summer evening. Oh yeah, it's nice. Oh.